The dribble drive offense emphasizes ball movement, dribble penetration and kickouts to create scoring opportunities for every player. In this video, I'll show you who should run the dribble drive offense, what strengths and weaknesses it has, and how to implement it on the court. Let's get into it. The dribble drive offense can be run by teams at various levels of basketball, including high school, college, and professional teams. The system requires players who have strong ball handling skills and are able to attack the basket effectively. Typically, teams that have quick and athletic guards and wings with good driving ability are well suited for the dribble drive offense. In addition, the dribble drive offense can be effective for teams that lack dominant post players or who struggle to score in half-court sets. The system is designed to create space on the perimeter and in the paint, which can help teams with smaller lineups or those without traditional post players. Good shooting skills can be helpful. Let's get down to the clipboard and look at the setup. The dribble drive motion offense starts in a forward 1-in setup. We have 4 players spread out around the perimeter to create space. We have 2 players at the top and 2 players in the corners. And we have 1 post player inside in the short corner who always stays on the weak side. Any player, even a guard, can be the inside player if there is a defensive mismatch. The dribble drive offense relies on players being spread out across the court with multiple players positioned on the perimeter. This creates space for the ball handler to attack the basket without running into defensive help. Ball screens are an important part of the dribble drive offense as they help create opportunities for the ball handler to get past their defender. Ball screens are not necessarily part of the dribble drive offense, but in my opinion are essential in modern basketball. The ultimate goal of the dribble drive offense is to get the basketball into the paint and attack the basket. Once the ball handler has penetrated into the paint, they can either score themselves or look to kick out pass to a teammate on the perimeter for an open shot. The dribble drive offense is a dynamic offense that requires constant motion and player movement. Players without the ball need to move to create passing lanes and provide options for the ball handler. Let's get back to the clipboard and see how to run the dribble drive offense. The first option in the dribble drive offense is to attack the rim with the player who brings the ball up the court. If there is a mismatch, they should take advantage of it and go for a layup at the rim. The point guard should look for scoring opportunities or pass to the post player for an easy score in the paint if their defender plays help side. When there's a baseline drive, we want our post player to go to the dunker spot. During a middle drive from the top player, our post player rotates under the rim to short corner. If these options are not available and the ball is stopped, the ball handler can pass to one of the wing players on the perimeter as they move to put themselves in a better position. They may have an open shot from beyond the arc or drive to the basket if their defender rushes to close out. The passer rotates to the weak side to create maximum spacing. If none of these options are open, the ball handler can pivot and pass to player 2 who fills the ball handler's original position. This allows player 1 to clear out to the weak side corner while player 4 moves up to fill the other top position. In order to create movement and space, we can start with a top-to-top pass followed by a basket cut from the passer to the weak side corner. The post player rotates to the weak side short corner and player number 2 attacks the rim upon the catch. Because of the symmetric setup, the same rotations as before apply. Now, if there are no opportunities for the top players to penetrate, we want the corner players to come up and receive the basketball. On a top-to-wing pass, the top player makes a basket cut and comes out on the ball side corner. Again, the first option for the ball handler is an instant drive to the basket, either middle or baseline. With our post player on the weak side, we have an open driving lane. When there's a baseline drive and no easy score is possible, we want our post player to go to the dunker spot for an easy pass. The weak side wing cuts down to open up a potential kickout pass and the other two players move based on their defenders and create a good passing angle. During a middle drive from the wing, our post player rotates under the rim. Player 2 and 4 create space and a better passing angle for a potential kickout. Player 1 fills the ball handler's former position. There are two variations to this. Instead of the point guard cutting to ball side corner, they can also make a basket cut all the way through the key to the weak side corner. This leaves player 3 in an isolation with a lot of space. Player 2 and 4 fill the open spots. The second variation is an on-ball screen from the passer for the wing player. Player 1 passes the basketball from the top to the wing and sets an on-ball screen. The screener can either slip and cut to the basket or pop out. Now player 3 drives to the basket and has the option to either score or pass to any teammate at the perimeter or dish to the post player. The rotations of the other perimeter players and the post player are the same as for the dribble penetration. The best angle for a pass to the low post player is from the wing position. So our post player cuts across to the ball side and receives the basketball near the big block. On any pass into the low post, we want the passer to set an away screen. This adds more movement to the game and gives the post player better opportunities to return the ball to the perimeter. If there's no pass possible, the post player can also sprint up to set an on-ball screen for the ball handler and create a pick-and-roll situation. The Dribble Drive Offense is designed to create driving opportunities for the ball handler. This can help teams with quick and athletic guards to take advantage of their skills and attack the basket effectively. Spreading the floor and creating space on the perimeter can create opportunities for outside shooters to get open looks at the basket. When the ball handler penetrates into the paint, they can kick the ball out to an open shooter on the perimeter. The Dribble Drive Offense can create confusion for the defense, as it requires constant movement and motion. When executed well, the offense can force defenders to switch assignments and create mismatches. This can lead to open shots and lead to the defense committing fouls. The system can be effective with a variety of different lineups and player types, including quick guards, athletic wings, and versatile big men. This makes it attractive for teams at various levels of basketball. The Dribble Drive Offense is heavily dependent on the ball handler's ability to penetrate into the paint. If the defense is able to stop the penetration, it can disrupt the entire offense and force the players into difficult shots or turnovers. Given the high frequency of dribble penetration, players may struggle to maintain proper spacing and anticipate the movements of their teammates on the perimeter. The Dribble Drive Offense is focused on perimeter play, which can limit opportunities for post players to be involved in the offense. If the team has a strong post player, the Dribble Drive Offense may not be the best fit for the player's skill set. It is most effective in a fast-paced, up-tempo game. However, in slower half-court sets, the offense can become stagnant and struggle to generate scoring opportunities because there are no offensive guidelines like we have in set plays. If you want to have drills to this or want to learn more about other offensive plays, don't miss out my other videos. You'll find a link in the description box. See you next time.